Hello again, Doc in retrospect with more Super Yoshi Land. The rescue mission. Hi, Evil Guy 0613. We're going to the Mushroom Swamps. This is a very mushroomy and swampy area. Complete with something underneath the world that appears to be some sort of purple death implement. I have heard people refer to stuff with this coloring as something like grape jelly or grape juice or grape soda or something along the lines of grape. And while I can kind of see why they're saying that, because grape is associated with purple, I don't see it myself. And I really think we should avoid referring to deadly substances as something potentially appetizing when we are concerning the apparent omnivore of the year. Beating out Kirby somehow. And now that I think about it, does it not seem kind of weird that Nintendo has two kind of primary heroes whose entire shtick is that they eat everything, including living creatures, with questionable, to say the least, questionable means of survival of these methods. Maybe it's just best that we don't think about that. Let's just kind of move on. Anyway, this Yoshi doesn't eat everything, so he is either a traitor to the cause or just a very strange Yoshi. But anyway, you want to avoid the purple bubbly goop. That is, without question, something you want to do. And I'm taking a whole lot of time to explore around because I know there's a secret exit here, but really I'm kind of I've spent too much time avoiding this upper path here, which is where the secret exit actually is. Vertical autoscrolling. I don't see this very much in Mario hacks. I mean, it's not completely unprecedented, but it's uncommon. And, well, there might be a reason for that. Not only is it somewhat difficult to produce, it's really difficult to execute. And that was me dying again. Yeah, difficult to execute. There's a lot less, you have a lot less freedom of movement up and down than you do left and right. I mean, you're not completely lacking freedom of movement, but it's definitely more difficult. However, I enjoy success this time and get the secret exit. And that brings us to the lava mountains, eventually. But first, we finish off the mushroom swamps. Swamps and mountains and volcanic fortresses. This world is just kind of all over the place. This world being World 6, of course. Hard to believe that we're already up to World 6. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Well, my perspective's a little bit skewed. Now we have purple blargs. Why there are blargs living in here, I couldn't tell you. It must just be an adaptation to the environment, but I don't know why dragons can survive in this area anyway. That seems rather unusual. So yeah, this stage, kind of a lot of up and down. You have to do a lot. You have to kind of figure out which is the best path to take, and it's not always straightforward. The upper path sometimes contains the way forward, and sometimes just contains rewards. Likewise with the bottom path. But sometimes you need to go along both to get to where you want to go. And sometimes you can just miss your jump and fall into the purple goop. A green exclamation point? Whatever could that mean? Only death! Yes, that's the signal that the Eerie generator is about to start. And now you can see the Eerie's all over the place, so you know what the deal is. I can slip off logs. Yeah, a couple of deaths in here caused mainly by my own ineptitude. That's usually the cause of the deaths anyway, I think. But we are almost done with this stage. It'll be nice to be done with it. Just Yoshi, gotta be more careful. I take 4 hits in the span of about 10 seconds there. That is really terrible, and I can't believe I played so badly. Also, I'm being chased by a swarm of Eerie's. Where does this pipe take us? It takes us here, which is not really any sort of improvement in it anyway. Why does that pipe exist? That's my question. Anyway, that's the end for the Mushroom Forest. Or Mushroom Swamp. Mushroom Forest was something else. So we aren't completely done with swamps, but first we're going to tackle the lava mountains, because that only has one exit. And we got Solar Man music. This is probably one of my favorite tracks from Mega Man 10. And that platform looks like it's gonna fall, but it doesn't. So that's part of what confused me originally. And the coins indicate where the Potobos are, but I still keep jumping into them, which means I'm not doing a very good job of identifying them. So, wonderful mushroom. So we keep going. There's again a couple of different paths to take here. The top one leads to rewards. The bottom one leads the way forward. So of course I waste my time with rewards, even though I don't really need them. And it only causes me pain. Something is going to kill me up here soon. It's a Potobo. So I arrived back with a cape and things are good. And there's a non-blue coin that still indicates a secret. Mostly the coins that are blue indicate the secrets. I don't know why that changed formula there, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe because they already used different colored coins since they're somewhere. Also, the Potobos seem to be disappearing rather quickly. I don't know what the deal is with that either. I don't know anything that's going on here. Anyway, now we have plants. And now we have Skull Raft rides. This is a typical Skull Raft ride section. It has a few random hazards and a lot of slowdown. The lag monster is much more imposing than that blarg there. Maybe because the lag monster can appear at any time, while the blarg can only appear where there's lava. Now, I was thinking I had to do something silly, like bounce off those Koopas to get up there. I should really know better. This game does not generally make things that complicated. Which, you know, I don't have a problem with. A little bit of non-complication is quite a bit different from some of the hacks that I played. And I keep worrying that I'm going to be falling off of those platforms, so I really shouldn't be, but it's just something that I have a hard time dealing with because they have the appearance of drop platforms. Larg, that's not fair. You didn't even jump up and lunge out and roar. You're supposed to do that. Not sneak attack me with your eyes. Oh, you gotta admit, those are some powerful eyes if they can do damage to me. Moving right along. This stage is not actually terribly difficult, although I feel like it actually kind of looks like it should be. It looks like it's, don't bother, Doc, you can't get up that pipe. It's one of those stages that probably looks like it's harder than it is. Just because there's kind of a fair amount of stuff going on all over the place. Now there's gotta be something across that lava, isn't there? I mean, there's lava there. There's no way there can't be something there. Well, yeah, the way forward. I think the P-switch to get that other dragon going was in the lower direction, but I did not bother with it. That is the end of the Lava Mountains. That was the name, right? Bonus game. I'm gonna fill myself up on lives again. The game is rather generous with lives. And this pipe will take us as a shortcut to the Old Swamp Temple, but we are not going to go there yet. We have other levels to take care of. So, we go to the pipe swamps. Now this is a stage that is as hard as it looks, which is pretty hard. And of course, because there are pipes everywhere, and a secret exit, I can't stop myself from trying to go in every one so that I can get the secret, so that I don't miss something. I really ought to not spend so much time doing that, but I just can't help it. You need a little bit of aid from the football players to get through in some sections. In other sections, they are just a nuisance. Oh hey, there's a pipe. Did I get the secret exit already? Nope. This one's just for a Yoshi coin. Which kind of is more trouble than it's worth thanks to the lava lotus there. And it doesn't take us very far, so we have to keep going. We can, however, get a cape here if we are careful. I was not careful, but I still got the cape. That should be your clue. That the cape is going to be useful, if not in a... Spike Top? Spike Top? What are you doing there? The enemies act a little weird when they hit the ceiling purple goop. How did that purple goop stay up there anyway? That's like total defiance of gravity. Either that stuff is super duper viscous, or it's just it just doesn't care about the laws of physics. I know my inanimate objects don't usually care that much about anything, so that's probably the explanation for it. And the springboard got me killed. It's only for a Yoshi coin anyway, so what's the point? The spike tops seem to take a long time to go away when they hit into the lava. much more time than the spinies. They just kind of disappear right off the bat. Why am I bothering going through plants that are more risk than reward? So, fork in the road. I take the top path. The bottom path leads to the secret exit. We'll be seeing that shortly. First off, we have the regular exit, which is plenty difficult to get through on its own. It is the floating landmass. So, we're just going to be kind of shepherded around by this block of earth. I don't know what's controlling it. Maybe it's floating in the purple goop, but that stuff doesn't seem like it's got much of a current to it. You're kind of not in any much danger of missing the platform because it moves at the same speed as the scrolling. Really, the biggest danger is you taking your time to go get coins that you don't need, and then getting caught in an area where the platform is moved right along past where you can land on it. Although if you have a cape, you're probably even safer. More football-aided progress. It seems simple enough. I mean, you've definitely got issues with the plants, but other than that, don't go for the coin, Doc. It's not worth it. Even the ceiling purple goop isn't a danger here because you can't really hit it. It's most generally there's a ceiling right above you. So your only danger is falling down. You'll notice that I've stopped checking the pipes here, partly because I'm pretty convinced that the secret exit is where the things split off. Which, of course, is accurate. I'm also taking every hit in the world. And that's gonna get me killed someday. Anyway, the ride is coming up to its end pretty quickly here. Of course, I just have to take a hit by running into my enemies from behind. Can't make it easy on myself. But that's the regular exit for this stage. Then we'll be getting on to the secret exit very quickly here. There's lots of mushrooms in this world. They're in the heights, and in the caverns, and in the swamps. They're all over the place. Anyway, here's the secret exit. It's actually a different part of the stage, so it's got kind of a separate second half. Although this one's a lot shorter than the previous one. It's also a lot simpler. No auto-scrolling, just a lot of plants and spike tops and Koopas that I run into. And there it is. Like I said, a lot quicker. And that will be all for this video. Next time, we will start off at the Mushroom Mountains. Like I said, there's a whole lot of mushrooms in this world. That's all for me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.